Welcome back to Cooking with Nathan.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Well, you better tell us what we're cooking then.
We're cooking some Irish stew.
What are we going to need for that?
We're going to need some potatoes, some carrots, some celery, some rosemary, oregano, salt and pepper, onion, garlic, 600 grams of beef, no, chicken, no, that's not chicken.
Diced lamb. Keep
Diced
going,
lamb.
you're nearly there.
And some oil.
And?
Water.
How much? 2 cups.
2 cups.
All right, very well done. To begin with though, I'm going to take these out of the way for you. What I'll get you to do is start just chopping the veg. So I'm going to start on these because we need these in first.
Right here.
Just roughly with the veg, it doesn't need to be fancy.
Just here and there stuff?
Yeah, just... So what things would you normally cook at home?
I normally make a good omelette for breakfast.
Yeah?
No one can beat my omelette.
Not willing to throw the recipe to the guys at home, or?
It's a bit secret for that.
Fair enough, I wouldn't give it up either. And what else do you cook?
Well, I've cooked some spaghetti here and there.
It's spaghetti
So,
bolognese, or?
Yes, spaghetti bolognese. I don't really know how to do all the other stuff.
Yeah, did you get some good reviews?
From mum and friends, I guess, yeah.
Yeah?
Pretty good.
Don't sound too confident.
Oh no,
They're all watching it. They're all watching, so
Hey,
if it didn't happen, we're all going to know. And what about desserts? You cook any desserts?
Or just the occasional jelly.
Yeah?
Yeah,
That's all right. It's a skill.
yeah, it's pretty good.
So I've got my onion and garlic here.
Got my potato.
All right, so now that's all chopped up, I'm going to get onto the herbs for you. Mind my arm. So, easy way, do you know how to do this one? With the rosemary?
Oh, just
This style?
had no clue.
There you go, you've learned something.
That's good then.
Oregano's, you could do pretty much the same thing as well. You like fresh herbs?
Yes, we've got a garden out there. Well, vegetable, herb garden, all
Impressive herb arrangement.
that stuff. Yes.
All right, keep chopping. What are you stopped for?
Oh, you're talking to me.
So, nice and rough with these as well. First thing to go in is going to be the onions and garlic. Want to get them in nice and early so then they can cook out and get all caramelly and nice. Get the herbs in there early as well so they can permeate through the whole dish. So oil in first. Nice medium heat. This is why we're cooking this here, not out on the camp stove.
It's good.
Nice medium heat there. You can hear that sizzling away.
Yes.
So next in goes the lamb. You don't want your chunks to be too big because you want to be able to seal them off nicely in here. You can hear that sizzle away again. That's what we're after.
So why do you need to seal it?
Well, when we seal it, it just helps keep all the juices inside the bit of meat, which means that when you bite into the meat, it's still got a lot of its own sort of natural juice as opposed to just having the water from the stew.
Oh. So how do you know when they're sealed off?
Well, you basically just want to look for a nice brown coloration around all the meat. When you're doing a stew like this, it doesn't matter if it's not perfect because as I said before, it's just rustic. But you want to try and get as much browning on the meat as possible at this point.
So are these good sizes?
It doesn't really matter what size you do them as long as they're all around the same size because what we want to happen with that veg is for it to break down in here and then thicken up our sauce. That's what's going to make it a really rich stew. But I'll give this a bit of a season now. Plenty of salt. The thing with salt in this dish as well is that because we're taking this away camping, you've got to be conscious of the fact that it's just going to be in an esky with ice. It's not refrigerated, and salt makes it really, really hard for bacteria to grow. And also through the fact that we're going to be cooking this for hours means that it's going to kill off most of the bacteria too. So it's a good thing to take away with you. So plenty of salt in there.
Do I use this bit?
Yeah, it's a lot. This is our hearty Irish stew. Well, it's going to be yours soon. Everyone will be asking you to take it away on your trips. Where's your next big camping trip going to be, Nath?
Well, I heard it's in the backyard for the next bit.
Yeah, but your real one, your next real one.
I think we're just camping at the school with cadets.
Well, at the actual school?
Yeah, we do that for a night and I think 2 nights.
And you reckon you'll take your stew along with you, or?
Oh, I'll save that for Pakapanya.
Oh, fair enough.
So I'm done. What are we going to do with this?
Well, why don't you tell me? It's cooking with Nathan, apparently, isn't it?
Well, yes. So
I'll take over from here, all right?
Okay, that's
So
easy.
off they go,
Rightio.
and let's get it into the pot with the rest. Nice chopping of veg here.
Thank you.
You've done this before.
Oh yeah. Well, it is Nathan's show. So got to practice.
What do you got on next week's episode?
Um.
Oh, I got you there, didn't I?
Yes.
All right.
I guess you got me there.
So stir this in. If we were doing a braise right now, then we'd want to seal these off and sort of par cook them. But because this is just a hearty stew, all I'm going to do is just put those in, and now we'll cover that with water. So depending on what dish you use, you may need to add a little bit more or a little bit less water. You need to make sure the meat's covered because you don't want your stew to dry out.
The water changes colour quickly.
Yeah, well that's because we've caramelised all that stuff on the bottom. So all that
first,
flavour, yeah, it's like a little mini stock. So with this now though, lid on, and we're going to let this cook for about 2.5 to 3 hours.
Okay.
So once your dish is cooked, it's really important to cool it down nice and quickly to stop the bacteria from having a chance. Chuck it in a really shallow tray on top of some ice and into your refrigerator, and that should do it nice and quickly. So this one's going to sit here for about 3 hours, which is all well and good if you've got time, but if you don't, after a break, I'm going to show you how to cook on hot coals.
So don't touch that remote.